This story is about a woman named Julie, and it's one of my favorites because she healed from a couple things that she never even told us about. She came into the office, and at the time we had some stairs that she had to go up, and her partner, he was helping her up the stairs because she had this zinging sensation down her leg. She could barely walk. Her low back was killing her, and she was so frustrated because she loved to work out, and she had this race coming up, a half marathon, and she had to be ready for it. So we started adjusting her, and her improvements happened in enough time she could get to her race. But here's the interesting thing. When we started adjusting her, we noticed that even though she had all these issues that she felt down low, the major areas of stress were coming from her neck. Now, other things can happen with this type of stress in your neck. And so she comes to me one day, she goes, "Dr. Ty, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but as long as I remember, every season, every spring, every fall, all these allergy seasons, I have had horrible allergies. I'll sit at my desk at work and I'll blow my nose Kleenex after Kleenex after Kleenex. My partner, he'll have to nudge me awake sometimes at night because I become so congested, I stop breathing." Now the crazy thing is, this last allergy season, I went through the whole season without a single Kleenex. Do you think that could be because of the adjustments? And I looked, I said, "What do you think?" She said, "Yeah, I do." And here's why. You see, all this congestion in her neck was creating congestion for her allergies. As we were adjusting her, we cleared this area out, and her body could heal and work the way it was supposed to. A little bit later, she comes in again. She goes, "Dr. Ty, I don't think I've told you about this either. You see, I've had this rash on my arms for a really long time, and I love to work out, and I've always been too embarrassed to wear tank tops, so I only wear sleeves because I want to cover up that rash. And I've tried so hard to get rid of it. I've seen dermatologist after dermatologist. I've tried all the creams and the pills and the things they've recommended, but there hasn't been a change. Until I started getting adjusted. I noticed it started to go away, and with a little bit of time here, it's actually gone completely away. Do you think that could be from the adjustments?" And again, I asked, "Well, have you been doing anything else different?" She said, "No, everything else has been the same." So her body was able to heal from her extreme allergies and this rash that she'd had for such a long time, even though when we were adjusting her, we didn't know about those things. And that's the fun thing about our job, is we know when we're adjusting, we're helping your body connect better. The brain talking to the body talking to the brain. So whether it's for yourself or your kids, the body can start to heal and take care of things whether you know about them or not, whether we know about them or not. And to wrap this story up, the last piece I want to mention is she had been a type 2 diabetic for a really long time. And she said, "You know what? I don't know if I want this to be what controls the rest of my life." So she was eating really well. She was exercising consistently. And with all this hard work between eating and exercise and now adding in the chiropractic adjustments, her body started to heal. So she went in for a checkup. The doctor ran all the tests he normally ran. And he said, "You know what, Julie? By what I see on all these tests, diabetes isn't even on my radar. If you were to go to a brand new doctor and he'd run these tests, and if he knew nothing about your past, he wouldn't even mention diabetes because of how healthy these tests look." So I want to share that as well, because as we've talked about before, there's times when you might be given a diagnosis, or your child given a diagnosis, and you're told, "No, you're just going to have to manage it because you're going to be living with it for the rest of your life." And what we see in our office is that when the body can start to heal and work the way it's supposed to, amazing things can happen. So keep that in mind for yourself and your family, and I'll talk to you guys soon.